Hello, guys. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to our very own channel, the Student Insights Podcast. Today's fourth episode is all about states. So, if you are somebody who's thinking about going to states, or if you know someone else, your friends, relatives, who is thinking about going to the states, this episode is for you. Make sure before we start the episode to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you get updated at the very moment I upload the next video. So please do watch the entire video because we have discussed in length about what the current situation is, how you can select a university, what are the kind of facilities that you're getting there. Hope you like this episode. See you at the end. So in today's episode, we have Parimal all the way from the US. Hi Parimal, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good, thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming along and giving our time to this. Really appreciate it in a busy schedule, especially being it a Sunday. So it means a lot for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, like actually today is my Saturday night,
Yeah,
so I'm
Saturday.
chill.
Yeah, but still it's a weekend night, better than something else. But really appreciate that. So let's
Yeah,
start
it's
with a
fine.
small introduction about yourself. Why don't you tell the listeners where are you and what you're doing currently?
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Parimala Ahir and I'm from India. Currently, I'm in the United States. I graduated from the University of Texas at Arlington in May 2020, and my major is construction management. Earlier, I had done bachelor's in civil engineering, and
Mhm,
recently, like currently, I'm on OPT, that is optical practical training.
mhm.
So yeah,
That's good.
I'm
That's good.
searching for jobs right now.
Wish you the best,
Yeah,
especially given these circumstances. But still, all the best to you.
yeah.
So now let's take back to the
Thank
very
you.
initial phase of an application process. So what would be your tips in terms of,
Hmm.
for a student planning to come to States, how should one go about the finalizing university and why did you finalize States as a country at the very first place?
Okay, so basically, for US, it is like I found it to be safer than other countries
Hmm.
as a girl because like there are a lot of countries, lot of universities, but that way I found US better.
Okay.
And about the universities, I had joined a consultancy in Nashik
Okay.
where they helped me like choose better universities, a good university, a medium university, and one university that like I'll definitely get admission in, like that.
Okay.
So yeah, so I applied to three universities like that, and I got admitted to universities.
Hmm.
One was in IIT Chicago,
Okay.
and the other one is this one, UTA, and the third one was from Florida. But I was waiting for their response, but I was like, it's better just to take admission here because like it was covering most of the courses that I wanted to do. So yeah, here I am. And about Chicago, I was a bit worried that if I would be able to adjust to the weather because it's cold
Hmm.
up there, and
Correct.
here it's kind of like the weather is kind of like India.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I preferred this university.
Okay, so it was the
Yeah.
weather and plus the consultancy agency that kind of made your path. And what do you suggest? Should one just look for the university rankings or also the modules play important role while selecting a university?
Actually, both of them play important role, but
Hmm.
mostly like here it doesn't matter what university you are in because you are in US, so it doesn't really matter for that way. So what you learn is more important,
Hmm.
like what modules, what courses you take, what you learn, what experience you get, how you progress in your term work or get an internship or get an experience like on field. Like I am in civil, so I
Hmm.
got like I went for a small training where I learned how things go on in US, like
Mm-hmm.
field work or office work, or how peoples are, how they interact, how the culture is, like that. So it's more like you should consider the module, how it
Okay.
is.
And also with the training you mentioning, was it
Yeah.
from the university side or is it like an external source that you went an external place that you went for the
No,
training?
no. It was like I was just scrolling through Instagram and
Okay.
I found the like advertisement. I was like, why not? Because
Okay.
it was related to civil. I was like, just give it a try. So I tried it and I really liked the experience because I have experience back in India,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to know how things go on here. Like,
Yeah, it's
is it
completely different.
different or is it same? Yeah.
Yeah. So because
So
I'm from
like
the
that.
interior field and I also am on the site work, I've stayed in
Uh-huh.
the UK for like 15 months for my postgrad. So the way the
Uh-huh.
safety norms work, the way the workflow is, the way everything is very organized and very different from how it works in India. So that's
Yes.
really good. And then once a person shortlists university, what are packing tips that one should carry there or one shouldn't carry there and just reduce your luggage?
So basically, about I would say the main thing that you should take is Indian snacks because that is the only thing you'll miss. Like nothing is as compared to Indian snacks or Indian like spices and all.
Hmm.
It's not that we don't get spices and snacks here, but the things made at home are the
The
things made
taste is
at home, so
different.
you cannot compare it. Yeah. And other things are like you can carry stationaries as well because it is kind of expensive here, like
Hmm.
calculators or even pen or anything like that,
The basic stuff.
whatever is needed for your field. Yeah, basic stuffs. And clothes and all you can find here, like you get offers and all, you just get used to that. So it's
And how
not
about the
that.
utensils,
Main thing is
especially for
just
Indian
homemade
cooking?
food. uh Utensils, you do get utensils. Here you don't get a cooker, so you can carry a rice cooker if you
Okay,
want.
that's a must-have.
Yeah. So other things, yeah, you can get a pan and everything else, but main thing is rice cooker, yeah.
Okay, so and also, how about the scholarships? How does that work? Did you avail any scholarships? How was it?
Hmm. No, I didn't go for it because, like, anyway, for masters, most of universities do not give scholarships. It's not
Hmm.
about all universities, but most of them do not get it. It's mostly for who is pursuing bachelor's degree. They do get scholarships. They get admission on scholarships. So yeah, I did not apply for any.
Okay, and then what are the things that, once you land there, what are the immediate requirements one has to go and make sure it is done in the very beginning?
So basically, the first thing is as soon as you land here,
Hmm.
in a day or two, you should go to the international office and inform them that you're here
Okay.
because they have some documentation to be done. Like sometimes what happens if you are just passed out, like you pass out and in a month or two you are here, so you
Hmm.
need to submit your transcripts and some documents that you haven't submitted while you applied for the university. So you
Okay.
need to check on that documents, or if any document is missing or something like that. So the first thing is you should go to the international office, meet them, complete all the requirements. And the second thing is mostly, like, I personally had my orientation in like almost 2 3 days after I came here,
Okay.
so that is also important. And that, like, the university covers all the things, like how the university is, how the campus is, how things work out, and like about insurance and everything, like that you should make a bank account
Hmm.
and you should get a SIM card, or the police services, everything, like they cover everything in detail. So yeah.
And how about the bank account? Does the university provide you with anything like a reference letter, or just you can just walk into any bank and say, I'm a
uh
student?
no, no. Actually, what happens, most of your universities kind of have a tie-up that, yeah, these banks are there. They give you a list of bank and tell you
Okay.
that these offer these services. So, mm, the great thing is you can just consult your seniors for that,
Okay.
because they have been here more than you, so they can guide you better on like which bank is better, or even about sim card, which sim card is better,
Hmm.
which services are better, like that. So yeah. And it's not that university helps you, but yeah, you just need basically your I-20 and your passport, like two
Okay.
ID proofs, and maybe also the leasing document as well,
Hmm.
that where you're staying on campus, like that. And you get your bank account done.
Okay. And how about the forex exchanges? What do you recommend? Like, how much cash should one carry, or what different forms one could carry, like a travel currency card, which many banks offer in India as well?
Yeah, so like on initial stages, it is better to carry a forex card.
Hmm.
And about cash, like I was in India and I was staying home for almost until I graduated, and then suddenly I was here.
Hmm.
So my parents were a bit worried. They were like, "No, you should take cash. You should take cash." So I did, but the point, like, there is no point taking cash. Honestly,
Hmm.
if you want, you can take around 50 $100 is fine. You do not need cash, but it's just an emergency if you need that. That is the thing.
That's like almost a backup
Most
fund.
of like, yeah, yeah. And most of it is like, initially I did use forex card. Like,
Uh-huh.
my parents used to send me money and all. And later I just like, I got on campus job, and I started uh, earning a bit from myself for, so that way I didn't need it after that.
Fair enough. And how about the accommodation when you were in the university? Were you on campus or off campus accommodation?
So basically, I was on campus, but it is
Hmm.
privately owned,
Okay.
because my parents were kind of worried, because I was treated as the only child. So I was like, will she adjust with people? Will she get friendly or no?
Uh,
So they were kind of worried. But yeah, right now I stay with three other people,
hmm.
and it's like, they are from a different part of India, and one is American. So yeah,
Hmm.
uh, like, you do not have to worry about where the person is coming from. Everyone is same. Like, all of them are students. All of them are missing home. Everyone is in same situation. So yeah, it's fun.
And about how missing home, were you homesick about any time, and how did you cope up if you were?
Yeah, like, because as I said earlier, that I graduated, and then I
Moved
like,
out.
the max I stayed away from home was 5 to 10 days in India. And after that, suddenly coming here, it was great difference and a very big experience. Initially, I did feel a bit homesick,
Hmm.
but then technology. So you have video
Phone
calls,
calls.
you have phone calls. And the best thing is, when you start living away, your
Hmm.
family doesn't understand normal phone calls. They are like, no, you
I
have
want to
to
see
be
you.
on video call every day. So yeah, and it becomes like you're just there with them, and it's like they are around whenever you feel sad or anything. You can just call them. And at that point, even parents don't complain that, yeah, why are you calling, or like that, because
They
they
also
know
know.
that. And sometimes what happens, like, you are an assignment, you have a deadline
Hmm.
of 12 a.m. and you have to get it done, and then your parents are worried that today you did not call, what happened, like that. So that happens. but it's like you can call because internet, like you have internet facility everywhere, so you can call anytime, anywhere. It's the best thing which
Talking about
helped me cope.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Like technology helps a little more, and
Mhm.
like video calls do kind of make you feel you're there, and you kind of it makes up a little bit, not in the entirely, but you can
Mhm.
at least have that
Yeah,
satisfaction of I had a word with my parents or just saw my family. It kind of
yeah.
boosts your energy. And also about talking about assignments, how different was it for you? Like you did your undergrad in India and then postgrad in the States. The way they
Mhm.
approach education, the way the structuring of the education system works. What was it different for you, and what was the adapting thing for you in there?
So back in India, it's mostly blackboard, chalk, everything. And here it was totally different. Like everything was based on presentations
Mm-hmm.
and big classrooms, like huge classrooms. And everything was mostly based on gadgets. Like we had a school app, like
Mm-hmm.
provided by school, and there we get notifications and emails and everything about the courses that you have enrolled in.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the professor just posts an assignment at any time, and you get a notification that, oh, we have an assignment, then we have a deadline. So we have to complete it within a week or 2 days, 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. So it was kind of different. Back in India, it was like you have to attend class, then you know
All
that
in
there's
person.
assignment and everything like that. Yeah. So this one was more technology based, but yeah, even about submissions, like you just complete your assignments, click pictures, upload it online, and you're done, like
Okay.
that. So that was even kind of easy. Initially, it was kind of like new that I would be able to cope up or no, but
Yeah,
it was fun later, and I really enjoyed this experience.
that's true. In my experience as well, I think that is more about you decide what is your best, and the professor wouldn't
Hmm.
just spoon feed you if you just went out with a doubt, unless you have
Yeah.
like two even say wrong answers for your own question. The professor wouldn't just directly give an answer. It would like just go and research for yourself first, and
Hmm.
then come back to me, and then I'll let you know if you're right or wrong and how right or wrong you are. So in that sense, it
Yeah.
makes you think on your foot. It kind of builds confidence in you. It pushes more towards the research rather than just how it's about like just
Yeah.
getting or finishing deadlines. You kind of learn through each submission because you kind of go in deep into it and kind of refer two, three books. You kind of talk to people and not just finish it in your laptop and then just that's about it. And also, what are the kind of
Yeah.
facilities you mentioned? You went to the civil section. So you must be having things like hands-on or to make models. So what are workshops or any of those facilities available for you?
So like basically my course was related to management side. So we
Okay.
had more softwares
Uh-huh.
instead of like actual field knowledge. So yeah, so we had different kind of softwares, and the best thing was we got that software from the university. Like we
Okay.
just went to the central library and we were like, yeah, I want this software, and it was free because
Hmm.
it was from university, so it was free. And it's not that I'm taking this course, that's why I got that software. If I said that, yeah, I want to learn this course and I want that software, they were like, yeah, you can take it. They don't like restrict you that, yeah, this is your course and we will just give you that much. It's like you want this, you can take that. So it
Okay.
was a new experience. Like I learned new softwares, yeah,
Uh-huh.
which were not covered under my courses as well.
Okay. So it's basically you asking and then providing. It's you who has to decide what you want to learn and they're ready to provide you with the resources.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, I just Googled a list of softwares that a construction manager should learn or
Uh-huh.
something like that. And I just went there and I was like, yeah, I want to learn these. And they were like, okay. So it's not that the professor has to tell you that, yeah, you have to learn this software and then you learn this software, because there are a vast number of softwares that are used for a same thing. Like for if
Mhm.
you're doing estimation, it's not that you're going to use only one specific kind of software like that. So there are 4 5 softwares and you can learn everything. Even things are available online as well. So yeah, it's just you have to decide how deep you have to go in that and how you have to explore things.
That's great. And in terms of, talking about assignments and deadlines, there might have been days where you might
Mhm.
have to stay back in the university late at nights. So how was the travel for you, or how safe was it for you to travel in the dark?
Like, yeah, so earlier it was like because back home it was like evening, you have to be back at home.
Yeah.
But here it's really safe. Like, I'll tell like one of my experience. I was coming back home and a car stopped. I got scared. I was like, what?
What is
They're
it?
like, do you want me to drop home? I was like, no, I'm just there. So like it's that there is police everywhere, and they keep checking on you that if you're fine, if you're doing good, and if you need any help, anything like that. And even like you, they are just one call away, and they have a powerful network. Like you call them, and within seconds there's police in front of you. So you don't have to worry about that safety. Even on campus there are always police roaming here and there, looking for students if they are safe or not. And it's not that it's just from Monday to Friday that they are doing it. Even on weekends, whatever time it is, like
Mhm.
2 a.m., 3 a.m., you're out, you're on a walk with friends or anything, they're there to protect you. So you don't have to worry about your safety here.
Okay, and how easy is it to like strike a conversation for somebody new or somebody from a different culture? Like how easy or tough is it, or what's your tip to mingle? Sometimes what happens is like mostly we end up being friends with Indians as well, only Indians, even
Mhm.
in the foreign country. So that kind of protects us and not doesn't allow us to have that international exposure for the very basic reason we are going overseas. So what are your tips
Mhm.
for opening up as a person and communicating with different cultures and learning about them?
So, like, I would say people here are really friendly.
Hmm.
Like, very much. They are very much open to conversations. Like, even if you don't know each other and you're just walking by, they're like, good morning,
Yeah.
good evening. They are just like randomly, they are like, and then earlier I used to think that, do I know this person? Why is this person talking to me? But then later I came to know that's just their culture, that they just wish each other like that. So yeah, and even about sharing experience, they are open to that as well. Like once you start talking to that person doesn't think that, oh, I don't know this person for
Hmm.
long or something like that. They just start talking and they just love talking. So yeah. And and they are also curious about our culture,
Hmm.
because one experience is I went to New York with my parents,
Hmm.
and my mother was wearing a bindi.
Okay.
So yeah, and we were in some eatery shop. So a lady came there, and she was like, what are you wearing? So she told that I'm married, that's why I'm wearing a bindi. So she was like, yeah, that sounds interesting. Like that is a sign, like we wear a ring, so that is a sign that, oh, you're married, you're taken. She was like, yes. So they are very much enthusiastic about, yeah, what is their culture and how the people are like that.
That's true because for me as well, I look different given my ethnicity. So I would also have many strangers just randomly sitting on a bus and they would just come smiling to me and like, oh, you are this and why do you wear this? Where are you from? So I think it depends on us as well. We need to be a little open and have a smile on
Yeah.
our face. And so that I think that invites a lot of people to and makes us approachable. It makes us feel approachable, I believe, for other people
Yeah.
to approach us and talk to us. That should also in the university, were there any clubs for you in terms of kind of socializing? Because academics is of course a major part of it, But there's also
Mm-hmm.
something more than that, which kind of
Yeah.
helps in building up your personality and giving you a new dimension to it. So, were there any clubs or societies that one can
Yeah.
join?
Yeah, so there are a lot of number of clubs. Like, if you're interested, just related to your course or
Hmm.
something like that. So you have engineering clubs. If you're interested in dance or singing, then you have a different club.
Hmm.
If you're interested in something related to like God or something like that, you have
Of course,
different.
yeah.
So there are a variety of them. And I, like, from childhood I was like learning Kathak. So
Okay.
yeah, so I joined an Indian group for dance, and I really enjoyed it because over there were a lot of people from different backgrounds. It's not just based on like culture, but even from different, like, how would I know who is studying in computer science? So
Yeah.
this is how I know.
Yeah.
It's that you
These
interact
are like
with
small
people. You're not
networking
just
opportunities within your own kind of
Yeah.
passion that you have other than studies. It kind of builds your network base there and might down the line help you finding jobs as well, or opportunities.
yes. It's about like job. And even earlier when like I came here,
Hmm.
I came in contact with an international organization,
Okay.
and they had a party. So I just went, like I had no idea, so I just went. And there they were like, where are you staying, so do you need any help? Because what happens, sometimes your lease ends, like after a year your
Yeah.
lease ends, and there is 10-15 days gap, and then again your lease starts. So if you're changing accommodation, so they were like, if you need any help in these days, just contact us, we have place, we'll help you. It's not that only Indians are helping Indians or like that, but even international people are very welcoming about that. And like they were in contact with us, they were like,
Hmm.
you're doing fine, right? You want anything, you guys can contact us, like that. So it was great.
This international organization, was it a university-based organization or something else?
Yeah, it was like it was under university,
Okay.
yes. But
Okay.
it's like, I guess it's I'm not sure about other states, but I guess it's Texas culture that there's a small organization, and they have parties at home, and they call the college students
Hmm.
nearby. And it's not that only our college students were there. They were students from Dallas. There were students somewhere who have graduated, and they just love coming here. So like after 2-3 years they are here, and they are like, yeah, we experienced this, and we are doing this and that. So that way, people who have already graduated or
Hmm.
different experiences.
That's nice. And also, like, how much help does a university provide for a student in terms of while say, applying for jobs, part-time jobs? And is there something or a place where you could just go and approach them and be like, hey, just have a look at my CV. It might be good for India,
Mm-hmm.
but for the States, it might require different format. So, was there anything
Yeah.
around there for you help in that situation?
Okay, so I'll start first from my part-time job.
Yeah.
So basically, when I was like, I came here, I was just looking at price tags, because you just,
Converting.
when you come here, you're just converting
Yeah.
from rupees to dollar, dollar
Dollars.
to rupees. So yeah, so here there are job portals where like you just go on that portal, you
Hmm.
apply for jobs, and on campus jobs. And here people are not restrained to that, oh, you shouldn't work here, or you shouldn't
Hmm.
be doing this or that. People work everywhere, may it
Sure.
be an eatery, coffee
Yeah.
shop, libraries. I used to work at the bookstore.
Okay.
And that way, like, you learn new things.
Sure.
You meet new people who, like, maybe you would never meet that person again, but you're like, yeah, I met that person, or you just like you have that experience. So yeah, that was it. And for full-time jobs and internships, the main thing is you should apply, you should start applying early. Like if you want a job or an internship in summer, you should apply from August, or like from fall at itself you should be applying, so that
Okay,
you get a internship by then, like that. And about job,
like
yes,
CVs.
like it's the same thing, but like right now the situations have kind of changed because of this COVID. But yeah, it's going back to normal, so we are hoping for the best.
That's what, so like you graduated like in the best of the time. I believe you could go now with the new things about online classes and being away.
Hmm.
Like I was talking to some other people, they were like they have hybrid modules now for the classes which are under
Hmm.
certain numbers they can attend on campus. But for the bigger volume classes where there
Yeah.
are more children, it's gone online. How is the jobs being affected by this in terms of recruitment and the easy availability of part-time jobs or income? How is that affected?
So like I was in my last semester when
Hmm.
all this started. Like it was spring break,
Okay.
a week of break we had, and it extended for 4 months now. It has extended for 4 months. So yeah. So basically until then we had classes in like on
On
campus,
campus.
and I really feel like I miss going on campus classes, because that that feeling is different. Like you going in the class, sitting in front of the professor, attending. But even
That's true.
like I never had a chance for online classes, because universities do provide online classes,
Hmm.
but I never took it. So this last semester was my chance. I got to attend online classes, and it was great too. Like you just have to be in front of computer, and even like you could interact with professors as well. It is not that only one way communication is going on, that just the
Okay.
professor is teaching. It's not like that. You can ask questions. You could just like, if you don't want to speak, you could just write a message that yeah, I have this just out. And it's not limited just for the class span. You can do it like the class is in morning and I'm studying in the afternoon or
Hmm.
evening, and I just like I send a message, the professor, I have this doubt.
Hmm.
So he replies. It's not that he'll take a day or two. He replies instantly.
Okay.
That yeah. So that was great, uh, which kind of limited when I was on campus, because we have to wait till the other class to ask questions or something like that. So that was a plus point. Even exams, it was a new experience. Like
Hmm.
online exams, it was kind of different, but yeah, it was good.
The whole experience is different, especially given now and given the circumstances. Like, how has even personal life got impacted by this in terms of socializing and like if whatever a normal situation one could just have walked into an office, dropped their
Mhm.
CV, because I believe when you meet somebody, the vibes and the remembrance that you leave is kind of different than just a phone call or just in cold email being shooting to an office. How has that changed?
Yes. So, like, I feel that too. But the best thing is again video calls. Like what the interviews used to be in person, now
Person.
they are on video call. So yeah, so that is the thing. And it has kind of affected, like because people are busy. When you
Hmm.
meet them in person, they are like, yeah, you're talking to them and like that, so they pay attention. Sometimes your
Yeah.
emails get ignored or like that, but it's fine, because there are a lot of people. So and if you like talk to 10 people, two will reply, but it's fine.
Sure.
Like even they are replying is a good thing for you.
Sure. And see, as I say, any feedback is a good feedback rather than being
Yeah.
ignored. There's
Yeah.
definitely see the positive in that. And also, like any
Yeah.
advice for students or people thinking about coming to the States now after this, like any pointers you would like to give to them, like in terms of the situation or for education, what would be your tip to somebody?
So I would say basically like what the situation is going right now. I know everyone is worried that what will happen, even if like people who have taken admission and they're like they have to attend online classes right now, like sitting in India and all these things. But I would say one thing which I experience is do not miss this opportunity of coming here. Like just do not miss this opportunity because this experience is like you cannot explain it, you just have to experience it. Like
Mhm.
you come here, you do things on your own, you become independent. It's the best thing, and you won't forget this experience and you won't regret coming here any time.
I think that's for sure. For even for me, I always say that my experience overseas was like one of the golden chapters of my life. And I fondly remember it every
Mhm.
time when it's like I kind of look at the pictures or the videos or anything from the university, even if my submission, just looking at one of the presentations that I made, it kind of brings back all the memories about how I made the submission, what the changes I went through, the last
Yeah.
moment additions, and then the entire presentation, the marks. So it's like kind of one golden chapter that you have in your lifetime to remember and look back to, and have a smile on your face about that. So I think yeah, that's about it. And really thank you for taking your precious time out
Yeah.
for me. Really appreciate. And I hope
You're
somebody
welcome.
watching and is looking forward to coming to the States will get benefited from this for sure.
Yes, yes, sure.
Thanks again. Thanks once again.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you guys for watching the entire episode. Really appreciate. I hope this was really helpful for you if you're thinking about going to States. If you have any further questions or queries, please do let me know which I may have missed. Please comment down in the section below. Let me know about the same, or you can DM me on Instagram. The handle is the Student Insights Podcast. I'll be linking that again in the description below. Make sure to follow me there because I'll be uploading some short length content there, not on YouTube. So please let me know if you have any further questions. So I'll make sure the next time when I interview anybody for States, I'll ask those questions and get your queries sorted. Hope you like this video. See you in the next episode. Till then, stay safe, take care, stay happy. Bye bye.